welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's Curry. And there's Bryant. And it's Westbrook, and it's shooting guard. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Now, here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got 5.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Here's James. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
The East All-Stars have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Free throw good, James. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Takes a 3. And Russell Westbrook with the 3. 5 points in the game.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch. Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Anthony's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Feeds it to Westbrook. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now, here's George. Here's the screen. Wade has the open look. Off target from three-point range.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Wade. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Anthony. DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis comes in for Bryant. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Durant dishes to Harden. Back to Durant. A baseline J, and he hits the jump shot. And now a 5-point West All-Star lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
James against Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Ball against Curry. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
They just haven't been able to contain Durant. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Andre Drummond's checked in for the East. Butler comes in for George. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Cousins comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Paul subbed in for Steph Curry. Durant nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Wall kicks to Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Harden. DeRozan. Wall against Paul. And Wall. Here we go now. Good work defensively by Paul. Harden outside. Back to Paul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Paul's been great. 10 points and a block.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Millsap. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the West. And so Paul nails both of them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Thomas kicks to Bosh. They set the pick. On the wing, DeRozan. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The West All-Stars have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Klay Thompson is checked in for James Harden. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
They retain possession. And here's the fast break. And it's Green with the jam.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
And Clark, I agree. The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Now Paul, following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep to the inside, hangs, and it's sent back by Drummond. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas passes to Drummond. And that time, also a missed shot.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Paul dishes to Cousins. And it's sent back by Drummond. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. West All-Stars lead by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Paul George. Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Millsap in at power forward. And the East All-Stars making a change here. James is checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Now, here is Lowry. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Leading by 12. Westbrook kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. In the corner, Harden. That one's good from the corner.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Millsap. Rebound by Kobe.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Lowry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. It's Harden with the drive, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. And that'll be his third foul so far. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Curry's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Lowry at the elbow. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Leonard with the ball. Curry kicks to Westbrook. Kobe passes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry with the 3. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. A clear look for George. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Inside, here's Leonard, and James pulls it down. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Kobe with the steal. Pass to Leonard. Dishes to Westbrook. Stolen by George. It's 2-on-1. Here's Lowry. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lowry's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Curry kicks to Aldridge. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. They set the screen. Outside, Kobe. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Bryant drives in. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
John Wall's checked in for Kyle Lowry. The West All-Stars also with the sub. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. .156 left in the fourth quarter. George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 7 points for Paul George.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Anthony nowhere around. Off target with his 3.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Outside Westbrook. The shot by Curry. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And George gets it to go.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I had a chance chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. His message: don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Shot from 12. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now just a 5-point West All-Star lead. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Kobe. And nothing is falling for him right now. Ball passes to George. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Leonard.
I tell you what, the defense should sing Christmas cards for that miss.
And so they foul intentionally. And here's Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Wall. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Screen by Cousins. Westbrook wide open. He fired. Kept alive.
He saw that one was going long and he tracked it down.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul. He started the game with a great shooting touch, making his first 4 shots.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
And that's a wrap for the 2016 NBA All-Star Game. So let's now check the box score. So again, final score is 48-45, the West win. And let's check the box score. So for the Eastern players, Carmelo Anthony is the top scorer with 11 points, followed by Paul George with 10, and then LeBron with 7 points. For the West side, you have Chris Paul with 11 points. He's actually tied with Kevin Durant with 11, but I believe he got the player of the game, or should I say the MVP for this All-Star game, because he has 2 assists. And then followed by Westbrook, who has 9 points. Now for Kobe, who in real life will be playing his last or his final All-Star game, he was only able to score 4 points in this simulation. Hopefully he scores more on the actual game, and who knows, probably will hopefully becomes the All-Star MVP for one last time. So anyways, that's a wrap. Again, to whoever's watching, appreciate it. Please do leave a comment. Please do leave any suggestions. And please do subscribe as well. My name is Noel. Hopefully, we're going to witness a great All-Star game for this year's edition. Again, my name is Noel. Peace out.